I'll flip a quarter for, $6 million, you know what I mean? But it was like quick, it's like done. You don't have to sweat.
What about the NBA player who you knew that would go on 24-hour benders that would cause you to bet against the games he played in?
Yeah, I mean, there's been some guys that have lost staggering amounts of money. I think one guy lost like $12 million.
In a game? Or in a night?
Not in one night, okay. But I think over the course of not that many games.
Okay. Well, who?
Oh man, I really don't want to give names. It's just.
Oh, come
bad.
on.
I can't do it.
Okay.
I mean, these guys could probably lose contracts and stuff. I can't.
So, but current
can't
players.
Be a name dropper. Yeah, no, big player. You know what I mean? Like big player. But yes, I mean, and it wasn't even the losses, right? We would just bet against him because he'd be playing for 24 hours straight, and it's just really bad. I remember Manny Pacquiao would be playing for 40 hours sometimes, So it's I actually really, really wanted to fire on that Mayweather fight when he fought Mayweather. And actually, I went to the fight and I was so close to just, I mean, not I was going to bet $2 million on Mayweather, and I was I was down there, and I called Bobby Baldwin, who's the CEO of Aria, and he approved the bet because normally I wouldn't have been able to bet that much. He approved it. And I was literally gonna go do it, and the only reason I didn't was in the back of my mind, I was you know what? If Mayweather loses this fight, he gets $1 billion. That was the only reason, because if he loses that, he's getting what, 150 million plus some pay-per-view. He loses that fight, he's guaranteed a rematch. That rematch is then going to probably pay him 250 million. Mm-hmm. And then if he wins that third one, God knows how much that's going to pay him. So I'm just looking at this, I'm okay, best case scenario for this guy is he actually loses the fight because he gets $1 billion. Granted, his legacy has a little bit of a tarnish. Right. He's got one loss, but he still beats the guy twice, and he's the champ. And now he's, worth over $1 billion. But I hate laying those big odds. Because in fact, I bet this guy, Bill, I told him I bet him $5 million that I could row a boat across the Atlantic Ocean. And he turned around and said that he thinks that he could do it with the best rower in the world or something. And it was 30 days, I think it was. And I was I'll lay you 10 to 1. So I ended up laying him $500,000 to his 50,000. And he went out and found some guy that was just in total beast. Mm-hmm. And actually might have been able to do it. And they plotted this course. And I talked to the guy on the phone, and the guy was super confident. And he was oh, I think I'm 50% to do this. And when I made the bet, the world record, I think was 36 days or something, right? Or 33 days, I forget what it was. And it was I think it was with a, one was a 6-man team, and I think the other one was with a 2-person team, and this guy had to do it solo, whatever it was. But it was it shouldn't have been able to be done. But this guy, he decided to, this is a perfect example of, the things that people don't consider in these bets is this guy was able to construct a super light boat. He only put enough food rations on there for 30 days because most of these people they put on the stuff for 60 days because they just want to complete it no matter what. Right. This guy, if he didn't make it by 30 days, he was, taken off. So there's a lot of little things, and he constructed a 3-hull boat that was for racing, where if it flipped over, he loses. But, so a normal guy wouldn't construct a boat like that. But this guy, since he was strictly doing it for the bet and trying to win the world record, he did. So there's just all these factors, right. Because on the outside looking in, it's okay, the world record's 36 days. This guy's got, he's just doing it by himself. He shouldn't be able to do it. But when all this stuff started coming together, I'm just this guy might be able to do it. And so I actually ended up buying out because I was God, the last thing I want to do is be sweating for 30 days, this guy rowing across the ocean, and have to be checking the GPS reports and not being able to sleep at night.
Wait, why would you be?
Because I mean, it's just I don't know, I'd just be, because I'd be sweating the bet. It's $500,000. I'd just be curious.
But that's not even a big bet for you.
But it's just I don't know. Well, I mean, it's still $500,000. Okay. I'd be, I don't know. I mean, if I bet $500,000 on a football game, I'd be watching that football game, right. So I don't know. I'll flip a quarter for, $6 million, you know what I mean? But it was quick. It's done. You don't have to sweat. For me, I don't want to have to sweat for 30 days.
How'd that turn out, flipping a quarter for $6 million?
I lost. But at least those are the billionaire guys, so.
How'd you feel after that?
I was like, whatever, you know.